So this is time, and this is money, right? So the more time you spend learning something, the more money you make. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense to y'all? You see that? So like you can start off spending, you can start off, oh sorry, I lied. This is time. And this is money. Time is money, yes. And so in the beginning, you're going to make a little bit of money, but you're going to spend a lot of time learning something, right? And the longer you spend learning something, the less time you have to spend doing it and the more money you can make from it. So this is what I mean by value. Learning a specialized skill, whatever that is. Once you learn it, the more time you spend learning it in the beginning, the less time you have to spend doing it and the more money you make in the end. So you see how this gets bigger, right? The money, but this gets smaller with the time. Does that make sense to y'all? Alright? So just keep that in mind when you think about anything you're doing, because think about it. You go to school for 12 years to learn something, you learn how to be an employee. So if you're trying to start your own business, you're going to have to put that much time in to be able to make money off of it. Like LeBron James, right? What's your favorite athlete? Matter of fact, let me ask you that. Who's your favorite? Dwayne Wade. Who's yours? Kevin Garnett. Alright, so both of them are really good. They're both all-stars, right? Now they get paid at a professional level, right? So they get paid to play basketball, but you know, you can go past any playground, there's a bunch of people that play basketball that don't get paid for it, right? And I think the difference between them and Kevin Garnett, well, the talent, one, but more the time and energy they spend. Like the video of LeBron, like you guys seen the movie Forever with LeBron when he was in high school? Did y'all see that? All right.
Yeah, video.
So like he always walked around with a basketball, right? Every day he had a basketball in his hand. He knew he was gonna be the best basketball player ever. He knew it. Okay, Michael Jordan, same thing. He knew he was gonna be the best basketball player ever. But if there was any doubt in his mind, or if he didn't play as much basketball, if he didn't get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and go to the gym and play basketball every day, when everybody else was at home still, he wouldn't have been Michael Jordan. It was all that time and energy that he put in the beginning, so that at the end, you know what I'm saying, everybody wears his sneakers, right? How much y'all pay for Jordans? Exactly. See what I'm saying? He doesn't even play basketball anymore. But he put all that time in the beginning, right? So now he makes all that money, he doesn't spend any time playing basketball. See what I'm saying?
So the entrepreneurs in this classroom have been doing, right here? You guys have been doing, for this past year they've been selling candy goods and snacks to their demographic, which happens to be their student body. What kind of time do you think they should be investing in themselves so that later on they can make more money if they decide to stick in this type of sales, servicing their peers?
Right, so you gotta basically grow your value, right? So you're gonna have to learn better sales skills to be better at selling. So there's books that you would have to read. Do y'all like to read? No, me neither. You do? You guys do? I actually don't like to read. But there are some necessary evils in this world that you need in order to get ahead. So I read a book every month. And I wish I actually read more when I was your age, because I'd be a lot further ahead right now because of time, right? So I cram a book in a month now, or more, so that I could spend, more, I'm getting more out of what I'm doing now, so that later on I might not do as much. So definitely you guys want to read. And if you don't read, there's iPods audio books. You can listen to books and you can still get the information.
You have to buy them.
You have to buy them, yes. But it's investing in yourself.
Yeah.
Because you have to build your value, get specialized skills so that you make more money. So if that's part of your goal, then that's what you're going to have to do, right? Does anybody have any other questions about entrepreneurship? About my journey, anything?
How did you start off?
I was fired from my job. And so the first thing I did was I did research first. I started to look up different ways to make money online. And when I did that, I found something that looked appealing to me, and I kind of followed that path. So that's how I started.
Could you just sell a computer?
I could sell my computer, but that's a one-time sale, right? And then, what else am I going to do? Right? Because my career is on the internet. So if I sold my computer, it's a one-time sale, and I can't do anything else. That's more valuable than selling a computer, the money I would have made from having it.
Buy a small one, this way you could spend the rest of your money
I could start over, that probably would have been what I did. But that's a good idea. Thinking, and you have to think outside the box a lot of times. Another thing I wanted to mention too is that you can't be afraid to fail because that's where you learn the most from. So like I think we all respect Jay-Z, right? We all know how big Jay is, and I think the biggest lesson I ever learned from him is that he's not afraid to fail, and he actually fails more times than he wins, but the winning is a lot more because he fails so much, and he's not afraid to fail. So, for instance, his first album wasn't a commercial success, right? And so he went back and tried to do a commercial album, but that didn't work. So then he went back and did what really felt right to him, and that was like his highest selling album ever. So, and then he married Beyonce.
One last thing, last week they had a sale, and I came and Andre was selling, Kendall was selling, a couple of y'all were there. There was a lot of you guys involved, but one thing that I noticed that was a problem that you guys were dealing with as salesmen was really belligerent other people. Like you guys had some rude customers.
And it was dancing.
It was just really difficult. At
What were
times.
you guys selling?
And